All right, if you followed the world of AI, you're going to want to listen up because a huge story is breaking that could seriously shake things up. A company out of Europe just sent a massive shockwave through Silicon Valley, and we're here to break down what it all means. So let's get right into it.
$14 billion. Yeah, just let that number sink in for a minute. That's the absolutely staggering new valuation for a French AI company that's only, get this, 2 years old. That is a mind-blowing number that is literally everyone in the tech world asking one simple question. Who on earth are these guys? And is this incredible meteoric rise just a flash in the pan? Or are we seeing the first real signs of a massive shift in the world of AI? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack today. Okay, first things first, let's look at the actual headline that's causing all this buzz, because a single startup in France just made a move that put the entire industry on notice. So here's the deal. According to reports from Bloomberg and TechCrunch, this French startup, Mistral AI, is locking in a massive €2 billion investment. And it's that huge injection of cash that's going to launch its valuation into the stratosphere to that $14 billion mark. Wow. So you've got to be wondering, what kind of company can possibly command that kind of money? Let's pull back the curtain on Mistral AI and see what really makes them tick. To really get why this is such a big deal, you just have to look at the timeline. Back in June of last year, Mistral was already valued at a very impressive 5.8 billion euros. But just over a year later, it's more than doubled to $14 billion. I mean, that's not just growth, that's a rocket launch. So, what's their secret sauce? Well, for starters, it's the founders. We're talking about a dream team of former researchers from Google's DeepMind and from Meta. Their whole approach is built around developing powerful open-source language models. And their main product right now is a chatbot called Laychat, which is specifically designed for European audiences. And that term, open source, is absolutely crucial here. See, a lot of the big AI giants keep their code under lock and key, right? It's a secret. But Mistral, they make theirs public. That means anyone, you, me, any developer, can look at it, tweak it, and build on top of it. It's a totally different philosophy, one that's all about building trust and sparking way more innovation. But here's where the story gets even bigger. As incredible as Mistral's rise is, it is not happening in a vacuum. If you zoom out a little, you start to see that it's actually part of a much, much larger boom happening all across the continent. And you don't have to take my word for it, just follow the money. Data from Dealroom shows that in just the first quarter of this year, investment in European AI shot up by a whopping 55% compared to the same time last year. That is a tidal wave of cash, and it shows you just how confident investors are feeling about the region. 12. Get this. In just the first 6 months of this year, 12 different European startups achieved unicorn status. You know, that's a valuation of over $1 billion. Think about that pace for a second. This isn't just one or two lucky companies hitting the jackpot. This is a systemic explosion. And it's not just France either. Look at a company like Lovable over in Sweden. They're an AI coding platform. They went from 0 to a $1.8 billion valuation in just 8 months. 8. The momentum is just undeniable, and you're seeing it pop up all over Europe. Okay, so we've got a breakout star in Mistral, and we've got a continent-wide investment boom. But what does it all really mean? Why should you care? Let's connect the dots and look at the bigger picture. You know, for the last decade or so, the entire story of AI has basically been written in Silicon Valley. That was the center of the universe. But that story might be changing. What we're seeing now is the rise of a real, legitimate European challenge. It's a whole new wave of startups that aren't just creative, they're armed with serious cash, and they have global ambitions. And TechCrunch really hit the nail on the head. They said this move positions Mistral as one of Europe's most valuable tech startups. And that's key. This isn't just a big deal for the world of AI anymore. It's a landmark moment for the entire European tech scene. So if you're going to take away 3 things from all this, let it be these. 1. There's a major new player on the global AI chessboard, and its name is Mistral. 2. Europe isn't just playing along anymore. It's becoming a true, serious hub for AI innovation. And 3, the long era of unchallenged American dominance in AI, well, it might just be facing its first real test. Which really just leaves us with one massive, fascinating question. Are we watching a new AI world order begin to form? One where power and innovation are spread way more globally than ever before? Well, only time will tell, but you can bet we're all going to be watching very, very closely.